Okay, hello, welcome. This is day one of the upper body challenge. You're going to need a variety of weights available to you. You can have some hand weights, some tins of beans, bottles of water. You also have the option of using your bar for some of the moves as well, and I'll let you know when you can use your bar. But if you don't have a bar, then hand weights is absolutely fine. What I would say is that having correct form is so much more important than your weight. So you might want to start off just a little bit lighter. Make sure that you're really working on getting correct form, and once you have correct form, you can start increasing your weight a little bit. You might want to have some water available to you. You can pause this video and put some music on if you're motivated by music. I would definitely recommend wearing shoes just in case you drop one of the weights on your toes, and take as many breaks as you need to. So we'll just get started. Today we're doing biceps, triceps, and then we're going to end with a little bit of shoulders. Tomorrow we're going to do chest and back and end with a little bit of shoulders. Okay, so each move we do for 50 seconds, and then you have 20 seconds rest in between to move to the next move. So we're going to start in 20 seconds. And we're going to start today with some really basic moves. So the first move we're going to do is for the back of the arm, the tricep, is going to be our tricep dips. So you are going to need something to do your dips on, and it might just be an armchair or a coffee table. If you've got a board, you can do it on your board. But your fingertips are pointing forward, your elbows are squeezed back, roll your shoulders back, and we'll start just with single dips. And just check in with your bum, and you want to make sure that your bum stays really nice and close to your board. Don't let it kind of stick out like this. Keep it super, super close to the board. And if you want a little bit extra challenge, you can always get a weight and you can pop it on your lap and continue with your dips. If you find these really challenging, you can sit on your board, hands at your side, and lean back. But you keep on squeezing your elbows together. You've got 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, your next move is your bicep curl. So pick up your hand weights, or you can do this one with your bar. So your hands are just on the outside of your thigh. So not too wide, but not narrow. You're here. Shoulders sit back and down. 3, 2, 1, bicep curl. So aim for the collarbone, but the bar should never actually touch your body at the top. You should stop about 2 inches away from your chest. Now the next thing to note here in the bicep curl is that you keep your elbows tucked in. Try not to do this. Don't let the elbows swing out. Keep them tucked underneath your shoulder and squeezed into the side of your body. Now you do want to have full extension of the elbow, so tap your thigh with the bar at the bottom. And you can take this one as fast or as slow as you like. Again, you can just do it with single hand plates if you don't have the bar. You've got 5 seconds left. 2, 1. Okay, grab a plate or a weight or a bottle, and we're going to go back to the triceps. It's our overhead extensions. So plate pushed as high as you can, squeeze your elbows in, and then drop your weight to your lower back, and then push up. Okay, we start in 3, 2, 1. So these are called the overhead extensions. A couple points to note here is that you're keeping your elbows tucked in as tight as you can. If your elbows are doing this, that's not right. Tuck them in. Squeeze them towards your ears. Now pull your belly in, and you want to try and relax your shoulders. And if you have the flexibility in the range, attempt to tap your upper back and then drive the plate up as high as it'll go. You have 10 seconds left. Keep squeezing the elbows in. As you get tired, you'll notice the elbows start coming wider. Squeeze them in. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Okay. Back to your biceps. So you can take hold of your bar, or you can just go back to your hand weights. And this time, instead of the bicep curl, we're going to go to bicep mid-range pulses. So we lift the bar just mid-range in line with the belly button, and we're just going to pulse. So these are our mid-range pulses. So hold it here. These will feel quite tough. And if it gets tricky, tap down to the thigh, lift again and pulse. But this move's about keeping the tension in the muscle. So we trap the blood there, and it just makes the muscle work a little bit harder. Now remember to keep the elbows tucked in. And the pulses are just a tiny movement. Make them as small as you can. Just an inch up and an inch down. Okay, 5 seconds. 2, 1. You can stick with your bar, or you can go back to your plate. We're going to lie on our back and go back to the triceps. So push the plate up towards the ceiling, tuck the elbows in again nice and tight, and bring your weight to your forehead, and then push it back up. In 3, 2, 1. And now if you're feeling strong, you can take the plate just past the forehead. But the aim here is to keep the elbows tucked in. Hands, elbows and shoulders all in alignment. So we're isolating the back of the arm. "20 seconds here. Five, 4, 3, oh, there we go. Right, we're going to go back to biceps. Grab your hand weights. So, a little bit different here. We're going to go to a bicep curl, then we turn, so the forearms are pointing up, and then come down. Turn the plates, curl up, and then you pronate down. So we're bringing in the forearm, working the bicep on the way up, and then the forearm on the way down. Up, pronate, down. And I'm not going to tell you what size of weight to lift, how heavy you should be lifting, because we're all really, really different. If you feel that these moves are too easy, you need to go a little bit harder. Again, if you're missing reps, getting super tired, just go a little bit lighter. "10 seconds. And we've got one more round of biceps and triceps. Okay, so your next move for the tricep is our kickbacks. Grab your plate, come up onto one knee. Now lift your elbow as high as you can. And then we kick the plate back. So keeping the elbow high, push back. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Now set the shoulder back. Try not to let it roll forward. And you want to keep this top elbow as high as you can. Now you're not moving from shoulder to elbow. You're just hinging from the elbow. And we're just going to do 30 seconds here, and then we're going to change arms. 2, 1. Okay, change over. Other side. Up on one knee. Hitch the elbow high. Kick back. The 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, last move for the biceps. You can stick with your hand plates, or you can go back to your bar. It's a little combination. It's one bicep curl, and then we go to the knees, pull into the belly, back to the knees, and stand. Bicep roll. So one curl, one row. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Final bicep move. One curl, one row. So for your row, just take the bar in line with the kneecaps, pull it in towards the belly button, back to the kneecaps. Okay, you have 10 seconds left. So keep those elbows tucked in. Keep your moves nice and steady and strong. And put your bars down. Okay, we're going to go into shoulders. So grab your hand plates. And we're going to start with our basic side raise. Your elbows are bent. We lift in line with the shoulders, no higher, and then back down again. But keep that bend at 90 degrees, up and down. Okay, off we go. Side raise. So with 3 muscles in the shoulder, the front, side, and the back. And this one works the side. Just keep the elbows bent. And you don't need to come too high, just in line with the shoulders. So just here, and then back down. Ten seconds left. And release. Okay, rear deltoid flies. Keep the weight in your hand. Tip forward. So you're just tipping from the hips. One plate stays in line with your knee. One arm lifts at a time. So it's just one arm at a time. Lift, together. Lift, together. Okay, ready? Our final move. So keep the belly tucked in and that'll help look after your back in this position. But just in line with the shoulders, remember not too high. That'll keep the tension in the shoulder. You've got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Shake it out. And that's you done for today. So a quick shoulder stretch. So today we did triceps, biceps, and we finished with a little bit of shoulders. Tomorrow, we're going to go for the bigger muscle group. We're going to do our chest and our back. And we're going to end with a little bit of shoulders as well. So tricep stretch, reach up, take your hand to your back, and then just gently pull on the elbow. Very, very gently. Other side, reach up, hand to your upper back, and then a gentle pull on the elbow. Bicep stretch, take the hand in front of you, and just gently release the bicep by pulling the fingers down towards you. Other side. Well done with day 1. See you tomorrow.